Her Impact Ignites. It's our weekly series during Women's History Month, celebrating women in our area who are doing great things all around our community. And News 8's Clea Patterson is here to talk about our latest honoree.
Yes, so we are honoring Maggie Tinsman. She's a former U.S. Senator who's made history here in the Quad Cities through politics, and this 84-year-old is still working to get women in the Iowa Legislature.
And she really has an impressive resume.
Yes, way better than you and I. So it's something to aspire to. It's definitely something to aspire to, but she works beyond politics to help women all over, especially those who are victims of sex trafficking. And in this story, you'll see that her impact ignites empowerment.
A true pioneer in history.
My name is Maggie Tinsman, and I'm a former first female on the Scott County Board of Supervisors, and I served for 18 years in the Iowa State Senate.
Started as an everyday woman.
I was a stay-at-home mom. I didn't even work outside the home. You know, I was supposed to take care of the house. My husband was supposed to do the work and support us, and then we had 3 children.
Determined to help people, Tinsman worked as a social worker for United Way.
So I sent people to Scott County, and they all came back. Nobody helped them. So that's when I said, and who's his boss? And they said, the Board of Supervisors. They were all male, 5 males in Scott County.
And she decided it was time to turn it up a notch.
And so that's when I thought, well, maybe I should run. I went back to college, too. I went to get a master's degree when they were in school, and so we would both be doing homework at the same time.
Her goal, lead by example.
In Iowa, 53% of the voters in Iowa are female, and they vote in a higher percentage than males. And so I've said to my male colleagues, do you remember what democracy is about? It's about being the majority. We are the majority.
And walk the walk of a true feminist.
They might not be as good in campaigning, because men are really good at their egos are huge, but they can't compromise very well. It's kind of my way or the highway. Women will even cross party lines if it will get to solving the problem.
And after 18 years at the State House,
200 or 300 Republicans fewer, and they said, well, we didn't think you had an election. I said, are you kidding? When you have a primary, that's what that means. And you have to vote. Well, I lost by 65 votes.
But her years of serving the people of Iowa wasn't over. She started working on human trafficking bills before she left the Senate and never stopped.
Breaking traffic was made up of law enforcement, social workers, even a mother of someone who was a victim of human trafficking, and education was in it. Anyway, the whole idea was trying to do awareness to people.
She didn't leave her true love, politics. Tinsman partnered with other women to create 50-50 in 2020, a campaign pushing for 50% of the Iowa Legislature to be female.
And I remember when she started the organization, no one was really talking about women running for office or having a training especially for women. And you fast forward to today, and now it's a normal thing.
It didn't work out. We had 30%. What did work is at the federal level, or at the state level. First time we got a female governor. First time we had one of our U.S. senators being female. And then Iowa has 4 representatives in the House, and 3 are females.
Maggie didn't reach the mark, but she left a lasting impression on women 100%.
We brought women of all political persuasions together, and they first and foremost built relationships. So that's a lasting legacy, and I think it's really just about that pipeline of women, that knowing the work is never done.
Leading women to the ballots for a lifetime.
So I'm not through with politics. I, again, think it's part of our living. It's part of making us have a wonderful quality of life.
She is so inspiring, and I'm so glad you got to sit down with her. I mean, just knowing that, like so many of us, we look at we look toward retirement and we're just like, okay, I'm done. And I mean, she's in her 80s now and she's just still chugging along, still advocating.
Yeah, if we all thought like Maggie, we are never retiring. I asked her if she was ever going to stop advocating or working within politics, and she told me flat out no.
Wow.
And if you are a woman and you see Maggie somewhere, don't be alarmed or surprised if she asks you if you're going to be running for office. She asked me twice during our interview, but she just sees the power in women and wants everything to be equal.
That is so awesome. Thank you so much, Clea. And Tinsman also holds legislative forums for community members to meet and speak with their state officials. The next one is set for April 9th at the AEA Center in Bettendorf.